Let me tell you something. There is no one coming to save you. No one is going to wake you up in the morning and remind you of who you are. No one is going to fight for your dreams if you don't. And that's the harsh truth. But do you know what's even more powerful than that truth? The fact that you don't need saving. You were never meant to blend in. You were never meant to stay small. You were born to stand out, to rise, to conquer everything they said you couldn't. But somewhere along the way, you started doubting yourself. Maybe they told you that you weren't good enough. Maybe life knocked you down one too many times, and now you've convinced yourself that this is where you belong. Down, stuck, waiting. Let me remind you of something. You are not your past. You are not your failures. You are not their opinions. You are power. You are strength. And the moment you decide that you are unstoppable, the moment you look in the mirror and say, I deserve better, that is the moment everything changes. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to wake you up in the morning and remind you to chase your dreams. No one is going to push you when you feel like giving up. And the sooner you accept that, the sooner you will realize just how powerful you truly are. You were never meant to wait for someone else to come and fix your life. You were never meant to sit around hoping that one day things will magically change. Because the truth is, the only person who can change your life is you. There is a version of you that doesn't second guess every decision, that doesn't hesitate to take action, that walks into every room with confidence. That version of you already exists. It's just buried under layers of self-doubt, fear, and the lies you've been told about what you can and cannot do. Maybe life threw challenges at you that made you believe you were weak, but none of that matters anymore. The moment you decide to stop waiting for someone to come and save you is the moment you reclaim your power. Think about it. How many times have you held yourself back because you were waiting for the right moment, the right opportunity, the right person to tell you you're ready? But that moment never came, and it never will, because life doesn't work that way. No one is going to show up and hand you the life you want. No one is going to give you permission to be great. You have to take it. You have to step up and say, I refuse to waste any more time waiting. I am done doubting myself. I am ready now. Every single person who has achieved greatness had to make that decision for themselves. They didn't wait for approval. They didn't wait for someone to come and tell them they were worthy. They decided that they were. And it's exactly what you need to do. You don't need a hero. You don't need saving. You need to stand up, look in the mirror, and remind yourself who you are. Because the truth is, deep down, you already know. You know you are meant for more. You know you have the potential. You just have to trust yourself enough to take the first step. You have to stop making excuses for why you can't. You have to stop playing the victim in your own life. Yes, life has been unfair. Yes, people have hurt you. Yes, things didn't go as planned. But what are you going to do about it? Are you going to sit there and let your circumstances define you, or are you going to rise above them and prove to yourself that you are stronger than everything you've been through? No one is coming to save you because you were never meant to be saved. You were meant to save yourself. You were meant to wake up one day and realize that you have always been enough, that everything you need, the strength, the resilience, the fire, it's already inside you. And when you finally understand that, when you finally stop looking outside yourself for validation, that's when your life will start to change. That's when you'll stop waiting and start becoming. Because the truth is, you have always had the power. You just have to believe it. Your past does not define you. It doesn't matter what mistakes you've made, how many times you've failed, or how many people have told you that you're not good enough. The only thing that matters is what you choose to do right now. Too many people carry the weight of their past like it's a life sentence, like they are forever trapped by the choices they made, the pain they endured, or the limitations others place on them. But you are not your past. You are not your failures. You are not the person you were yesterday. You are whoever you decide to be today. Think about how many times you've let your past hold you back. How many times you've told yourself, I can't do this because I failed before, or I don't deserve success because I made mistakes. But who decided that? Who decided that your past is more powerful than your future? The only person who gets to decide what you are capable of is you. Just because something didn't work out before doesn't mean it won't work out now. Just because you struggled in the past doesn't mean you are doomed to struggle forever. The only thing keeping you in that cycle is your own belief that you belong there. You have to understand that your past was never meant to break you. It was meant to build you. Every failure, every setback, every painful experience was shaping you into the person you need to become. The people who told you that you weren't good enough, they were wrong. The times you thought you couldn't get back up, you did. The moment you believed you had lost everything, you survived. And if you survived that, if you made it through everything that was meant to destroy you, then that means you are stronger than you think. It means that no matter how many times life has knocked you down, you still have the power to rise. The only way your past can define you is if you allow it to. If you keep replaying the same painful memories, if you keep telling yourself the same limiting stories, if you keep believing that what happened before determines what happens next. But the truth is, every day you wake up, you have a choice. You can choose to take control of your future. You can choose to let go of the mistakes, the regrets, and the doubts, and decide that today is the day you start fresh. Success does not come from never failing, it comes from refusing to let failure stop you. Confidence does not come from a perfect past, it comes from owning your story and realizing that every challenge has made you stronger. The people who achieve greatness are not the ones who never struggled, they are the ones who refuse to let their struggles define them. And you have that same power within you. You can rewrite your story at any moment. You can stop letting the past. No one can change the past, but what you do next is entirely up to you. Are you going to keep looking back, holding on to things you cannot change, allowing them to weigh you down, or are you going to stand up, look forward, and take control of what happens next? Because the only thing standing between you and the life you deserve is the belief that you are still tied to the past. The moment you realize that your past has no power over you is the moment you step into your true potential. Success is not about luck. It is not about waiting for the perfect moment or hoping that things will magically fall into place. Success starts with belief. Unshakable, unstoppable belief in yourself and your ability to make things happen. If you don't believe in yourself, who will? If you don't see yourself as worthy, why would the world? Everything you desire in life is already possible for you, but the first step is convincing yourself that you are capable of achieving it. Think about it. Every successful person you admire, every person who has built something extraordinary, started with nothing but a belief. They weren't handed success on a silver platter. They didn't wake up one day and suddenly have everything they wanted. No, they decided before anyone else did that they were worthy. They acted as if their dreams were already theirs. And they carried themselves like they belonged in the room, even before they had proof. And that is what separated them from the rest. Not talent, not luck, but mindset. Most people fail before they even start because they allow doubt to control them. They hesitate, they second guess themselves, they wait for someone to validate them, to tell them, yes, you are ready. But that moment never comes, because success doesn't come to those who wait. It comes to those who act, those who show up every day and put in the work even when no one is watching, even when no one believes in them. If you don't believe in yourself, you will sabotage every opportunity that comes your way. You will talk yourself out of taking risks. You will settle for less than you deserve because deep down, you don't think you are worthy of more. And that is the difference between those who succeed and those who don't. The ones who make it refuse to accept doubt as an option. They refuse to let fear control their action. They walk into every situation with the energy of someone who is already successful. And because they do, the world responds to them differently. Confidence is not about knowing everything. It is not about having all the answers or never feeling fear. Confidence is about trusting yourself, even when you don't have proof yet. It is about moving forward, even when you are uncertain. It is about deciding that you are capable, even before you have results to back it up. And the more you act with that belief, the more it becomes real. You want success, then stop waiting for someone to tell you that you deserve it. Stop shrinking yourself to fit into spaces that were never meant for you. Stop doubting whether you are good enough. Instead, walk into every room like you belong there. Show up for yourself every single day. Speak like your dreams are already yours. Act like you are already the person you want to become. Because the truth is, the moment you start believing it, the world will have no choice but to believe it too. Success is a mindset before it is a reality. It starts with how you see yourself. It starts with the way you carry yourself, the way you talk about yourself, the way you show up in the world. People will treat you based on the energy you give them. So if you want to be respected, if you want to be taken seriously, if you want to be successful, you have to start acting like it. Not tomorrow, not next week, right now. The only thing standing between you and everything you desire is the way you see yourself. The moment you decide that you are already worthy, already capable, already deserving, is the moment your entire life will begin to change. You have spent too much time playing small, too much time making yourself smaller so others feel comfortable, too much time waiting for permission to take up space, to be seen, to be heard. But let me tell you something, no one is coming to hand you your power. No one is going to give you permission to be great. You have to take it. You have to step into your power and own who you are without hesitation, without apology, and without waiting for approval. The world will only give you what you demand from it. If you walk into every situation doubting yourself, questioning your worth, hesitating to speak up, then that is exactly how the world will treat you. People can feel when you are unsure of yourself. They can sense when you are playing small, and they will treat you accordingly. But when you decide that you are done with that, when you decide that you are stepping into the most powerful version of yourself, everything shifts. The way you carry yourself, the way you speak, the way you enter a room, it all changes. And suddenly the world has no choice but to take notice. Think about the people you admire, the ones who exude confidence, the ones who command respect the moment they walk in. Do you think they wait for permission to be great? Do you think they hold themselves back because they're afraid of what people might say? No. They step forward. They take risks. They own their power, and because they do, the world responds to them differently. That's exactly what you need to do. Stop shrinking yourself. Stop downplaying your talents. Stop waiting for someone to tell you that you're good enough. You already are. You are limitless. But the only way you will ever step into that truth is if you stop allowing fear to control you. Fear of judgment, fear of failure, fear of standing out. But let me ask you this, what is the alternative? Spending your whole life stuck in the background, never reaching your potential, never knowing what could have been, regretting all the chances you didn't take because you were too afraid of what people might think? That is not a life, that is a prison. And the only way to break free is to decide right now that you are done living for other people. It's time to take up space, to speak with confidence, to walk like you belong in every room you enter, to make bold choices and trust yourself enough to see them through. You will not always have all the answers. You will not always know exactly what you're doing, but that doesn't matter. What matters is that you believe in yourself enough to keep moving forward, even when you're unsure, even when things don't go as planned, even when the people around you don't understand your vision. You are here for a reason. You have something to offer that no one else can. And the only thing stopping you from living the life you deserve is the version of you that still believes you have to wait. That version of you has to go. Because the truth is, the moment you step into your power fully unapologetically, without fear, the world will shift around you. Doors will open, opportunities will come, and most importantly, you will finally feel what it's like to live as your fullest, most powerful self. No more playing small, no more hiding, no more waiting. The time